Which celebrity you don't really get the appeal of?
Okay. Anyone named Chris Hemsworth,
Don't talk shit about Chris's.
Chris Pratt.
That one was fine, even though he was Andy Dwyer. So back up a little bit, but like I get it nowadays.
I don't like any of them. They're like horrible.
You don't like Chris Evans either?
Is he the one who plays Captain America? Because he's my least favorite of all the Chris's.
He's my most favorite.
Oh my god, I don't like him at all. I think he's horrible.
I like Captain America too.
All of them. I'm just like, ugh. Ugh. That's right. I just don't get the appeal personally. I don't know. I feel like they're too like all American. I don't know. Like it bothers me.
He plays a character named Captain America.
I am aware, and I am not a fan.
No, I don't get the appeal of.
Who?
Hitler.
Well, he's not a celebrity, so
Well, I mean,
he's a
I
historical
agree.
figure. Probably. Although I like that you brought it up because
I'm glad
most
you're
people
not into it.
yeah, most people I feel don't get the appeal of Hitler, but 1930s Germany, they for some reason got caught up in that weird, loud, obnoxious charisma.
Yeah, I just don't get like people who like in America like I need to go collect all this Hitler.
Are you baiting me right now to tell the story? I'm not telling the story. I'm not telling the story.
Anything.
All right, okay.
I feel like that doesn't count though, Rayshawn. I think you have to pick a real celebrity.
I don't understand Hitler
real
either.
Celebrity. I'm trying to think. A celebrity that I do not get the appeal of.
I feel like everyone I hate for good reason.
Okay, so tell me.
No,
I guess
I hate everybody. I'll be
the
here all day.
Kardashians. I don't get why they're so famous.
I love the Kardashians
Because they got big fat asses.
Yeah, but like talent wise, I don't see why.
No, they're not talented.
You can get away with having very little talent if you got a big fat ass.
Honestly, the show is hilarious.
and
I
money.
watch it all the time.
I've never seen.
I
this
love
show. Is
it.
funny?
But the best part of the whole Kardashian show is Scott Disick, though. He's hilarious. He like makes the show. And
so
Khloe,
like, what is
Khloe
that even
Kardashian's.
about? What is like a reality? Like, do they create it like to be like a
their
storyline or
quote unquote?
It's like their life.
Okay.
I don't think that things are necessarily scripted, but I think that things are certainly
exaggerated
and planned. Like the things that are going to come up in the episode are planned out in advance, but I don't think that it's like scripted. I don't know.
Like when
I
you
think
start
some
hearing,
of it's really funny.
When you start hearing rumors about like Kim and Kanye dating back in the day, it's like, oh, dude, that means in a couple of seasons of the Kardashians,
that's going to be on the Kardashians.
I'm going to see Kanye on the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Flash forward, now we see Kanye loving Hitler and shit. He gets the
really
appeal,
weird.
I guess.
The Jonah Hill thing was
yeah, he's not he's not anti-Semitic anymore because he loved Jonah Hill's performance in 21 Jump Street.
Well, I mean,
oh my god.
some people say it takes a little. Sometimes I don't know.
Sometimes
you
it
never
takes
know what's gonna spark
it takes Jonah Hill to save the day sometimes.
That was so funny.
I kind of get that.
I didn't even know Jonah Hill was Jewish, but he probably.
I think I'm picking Jonah Hill for my personality.
Really?
That's interesting.
No, I actually
kind
of like Jonah Hill in a lot of his different movie roles, but like sometimes, especially lately, I see him do interviews and he's not pretentious, but he's definitely looking for people to say something to him about how he used to be a big fat slob.
How
and
he's
like,
grown.
Yeah. Or about how he is slimmed or shrank because he's just like so much, healthier these days.
He feels holier than thou.
Yeah. There's a compilation somewhere on YouTube of reporters asking him questions about being the fat funny guy over the years and him just like, can we get a real question, please? And I'm like, shut the fuck up, Jonah Hill. You were literally the fat kid in Superbad. Why don't you just like lighten up a little bit? We get it. You don't want it to dictate the entirety of your life, but like honestly, it'll get a hell of a lot easier for you when you just like learn to or decide to embrace a little bit and just stop being a fucking stick in the mud dickhead. I had no intentions of picking Jonah Hill. I could have gone like 15 other people. Tucker Carlson, for instance. He's a good one. Sean Hannity, but that's basically the same exact stuff. I'd be saying back to back for the same person. I don't understand the appeal of Korean boy bands. That's a fucking one I totally don't get. Very popular.
Yeah, people get wicked into that.
Yeah. It's not that I like dislike it or hate it or anything. I don't understand why people are so drawn to it.
BTS.
Because there's the what do they call them? Pop idols or whatever.
Yeah.
They be looking like out of a magazine. You'd be like, who the fuck are these
There's
people?
There's a lot of pressure put on like Korean pop stars to be like flawless. I've read like articles about people having really intense like mental breakdowns because they're
I know one of
They
them
have to
just
be,
like
like,
killed himself.
perfection.
Damn.
It's horrendous.
I have mental breakdowns, but like I'm not accomplishing anything on
I
that
know.
scale.
Can I be famous? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm suffering from my shit
Okay,
too.
sorry, you're a millionaire.
It was just one big group,
Dance.
but I can't think of what they was. I think they had to go to the military though.
Yes, I think that was
BTS.
BTS.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because in Korea, all men have to have at least one like stint in the military by the time they reach a certain age. It's mandatory.
I don't like Papa John's.
Me either. I don't like the little Caesar pizza guy.
He sucks too.
He's horrible.
Although when I was a
I
kid,
never.
I did like to say
Pizza.
pizza.
I
Mhm.
laughed so hard because I
what
read
did he
this
do?
article
What
about.
did the Caesar guy do?
He's just like a Caesar guy. He's like
Oh,
Caesar.
They don't have
He-
Little Caesars in Ohio.
We have Little Caesars, but I never.
I just don't
know
like
if he was
him.
in any
Back in the day,
controversy.
no, it's
He would
not.
like
But
Oh.
do his
back in
little
the
staff.
yeah, the little cartoon
Pizza,
guy in the
pizza.
commercials, he pop, and then the pizzas would flip, and he go pizza. You know,
Oh, okay.
But is it like piece of pizza or pizza?
it's not.
Pizza?
It's pizza, because there's
Pizza,
two
pizza.
full
Piece of
pizzas on the top of his spear, or whatever the fuck.
I don't like
Why
that
you
guy.
need a spear to cook a pizza?
That's what I'm saying.
What a dumbass. That guy,
Ugh.
no wonder he went out of business for a while in the late 90s, early 2000s.
The
Now they're back
pizza
with that
sucks.
$5 hot and ready. Not very good,
But it's hot and ready.
but it's ready. Actually, both
like I like my women?
hot and ready, and they take an extra 20 minutes because they actually don't have any hot and readies when you get to the store.
Yeah, 5
'Cause
minutes
that
or
happens
whatever.
every time. At
Yeah.
least for me.
Pizza.
What
I
the
haven't
hell
had
are we
no
talking
Little
about?
Caesar pizza in a
Celebrities that
while.
we don't like. I don't know why I considered him a celebrity, but I do.
He's not.
Public figures.
But when you said Chuckle,
Chuckle.
Chuckle fuck?
yeah.
you said
Chuckle
Chuck Carlson.
Chuckle
or-
Carlson?
Can't think of his name.
Tucker Carlson.
It's a debater dude that's in that same realm, and I can't think of his name.
Like a YouTube guy?
Yes,
Like Charlie Kirk or Steven
No.
Crowder or Ben Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro.
There he
Oh,
is.
Cannot
he's horrendous.
Ben
stand,
Shabibo.
cannot stand Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
He's got
well,
that weird little
That's
mouth.
because you don't understand, Rayshawn, that in order to be able to successfully debate another person within the conservative Republican sphere, like my little lisp on that.
Yeah, little.
That was good. You have
So
to understand,
good.
Rayshawn, that the liberal Hollywood woke elite are trying to poison your children into believing that trans is okay and that they are okay to have sex with as children and adults. This is all grooming behavior. Oh shit! I just went into like a little Jordan Peterson. It's grooming. It's grooming behavior. That's not good. I sound like
Oh,
a fucking.
no.
I can't stand.
I
this
sound
man.
like stupid drunk Canadian Grover. Sound like a
Not
fucking
into it.
actual Muppet. Yeah, I don't like it.
Mhm.
All right, any of the conservative manosphere. Shout out to our friend of the show, Jackson White. I talked
Cool.
to him for a while the other day about Harlan Crow,
Nice.
conservative justice,
Oh, God.
Clarence Thomas, and my loose affiliation with those people.
Oh my
That's all I'm
God.
saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't get any of that shit.
Mm.
We hate everyone and everything.
I feel like I'm the only one who picked real celebrities, though. Well, I guess you did with Jonah Hill.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I just
You tried to
somebody
I forgot
mentioned-
who did
skirt it
I
off.
pick? Who did
Yeah.
I pick?
The Kardashians.
picked the
Yeah,
Land
I mean-
O'Lakes lady, right?
What?
Oh, man.
I said the Kardashians.
the
that's a whole.
Kardashians.
That's
I feel like that's
all
not.
celebrities.
I don't know. I like the
Who did you
Kardashians.
even pick?
All Chris's.
All the Chris's. What about Chris Pine?
Terrible. I don't know who that is.
He's the worst one.
So there you go.
He's the fourth Chris
You
that
don't like
I
everyone
just
Chris
forgets
stand
about.
by what I say. Chris is horrible. Chris Rock was funny 20 years ago.
He's still all right. He's not like
Mhm.
He's okay.
he's not like out
Best
there.
thing he ever did was be that zebra in Madagascar.
That's
So.
interesting.
I can't believe you just said that.
So I'm just saying.
The best thing Chris Rock ever did was
Ever
play
did.
the zebra in Madagascar.
Yep.
Dang. Oh,
Yep.
makes like $50 million an hour.
I can't.
No.
So do the Kardashians. Like, what's that?
Yeah,
Doesn't
I
mean
mean-
shit.
So does Jonah Hill, but not an hour because
Okay.
Jonah Hill's not worth $50 million an hour.
No.
Fucking
I
stupid
mean,
ass Jonah
I
Hill.
know.
I guess when he was doing that 21 jump streak. or
Vin
what-
Diesel.
Ugh.
That's one that I actually don't get. Everyone's
Well,
always like, family,
I feel so bad about that.
Dominic
Did you hear
Toretto. What?
about Vin Diesel? Just had like a pretty terrible diagnosis of like early onset
Dickhead-ish?
what?
dementia or like
Oh.
Alzheimer's.
That
You
sucks.
talking
Kinda
about
sad.
Bruce Willis, aren't you?
No, I thought it was Vin Diesel.
It's
I think you- I
definitely
think it's
Bruce
Bruce
Willis.
Willis.
It's fan.
Oh, they are the same person,
Phasia.
aren't they? They look the
Can't
same.
remember. Bruce Willis did just get a real. He's like he has to retire
Oh,
from
I
acting
thought it was
now.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, you're thinking of Bruce Willis.
Oh, my bad.
Wow, Kelly. Not all bald white dudes look alike.
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm glad I wear a hat to help you differentiate, but what the fuck,
That's
dog?
weak. That's what I
really
was thinking.
thought it
I'm like,
was,
Vin Diesel. I think
Vin
that would because they
Diesel.
just announced a new Fast and Furious. So I'm like, I
Oh
think
my
they
God,
would do that.
stop
Let it
it.
die already. Let it die
Yeah,
already.
How many
dementia.
do we need?
No, that's Bruce Willis. Poor Bruce.
You know who I don't
Oh,
like?
God.
I
Who?
like his charisma, but it turns out he's very much of an asshole, and it kind of goes off your Vin Diesel,
Yeah.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Oh my
I
God.
heard he was
Ruined,
an
all the
asshole.
fucking
I've
behind
also
the
heard
scenes.
that. Yeah.
I heard he especially was an asshole during that whole Justice League movie he did just recently.
Black Adam, yeah.
Mhm. And he basically forced them to change the his villain to Superman, and it was
Yep.
supposed to be Captain Marvel, and then that messed up the Captain Marvel shit.
Shazam, but yeah, I feel you.
And then his movie didn't even sell big, and then he was pouting about that. I'm like, man,
He's a baby. And then you read things like at the premiere of Black Adam, he was like adamant that they give him like an extra however many $1 million for him to be able to set up like a booth of I forget the name of his tequila, but he has his own tequila brand. And he was like, you guys we need to do it. Like, we need to set it up for this premiere of Black Adam. Like, the two brands go hand in hand. It's like, bro, this is a superhero movie for like 12-year-old kids. You kind of push for the PG-13 and for us to change the end so that way it doesn't tie in with Shazam and we have Superman instead because you think you should be on par with Superman. Like, shut the fuck up, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Nobody cares about your stupid ass tequila. I'm trying to think who does a good impression of him. Will Sasso. When Tamanta tequila. It's funny, but not in real life. It's funny when Will Sasso makes fun of him.
I don't like it because when he's in anything, he doesn't ever portray a character. He's always just
The
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
The
You know
Rock
what I
and,
mean?
and usually a brown shirt
And he
with
has
a front pocket.
He has no
And his biceps
emotion.
are busting out.
He's always the same. Like, he can't have any kind of emotion. Like, you never see him sad.
oh,
or,
and he
like-
also in his contract that I think I guess some other actors have it, but he can't lose on screen.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that shit like that.
That is so
Honestly, it's no
interesting.
wonder that him and Vin Diesel didn't get to working along so well together on whatever Fast and the Furious movie
Yeah,
that is.
had that. And then I was on the Rock side there. Now I feel like I need to look back.
Oh,
and
I'm
say,
totally
was
on the
Vin
Rock
Diesel?
side for that whole beef that they had a couple years ago. I hate that I have any side picked. Like, that's how much I hate Vin Diesel. But like, seriously, that's like
Yeah.
two fucking grown ass 13-year-old men with way too much money and too much clout and way too many social media followers.
I use him a lot in GIFs, though, from when he was young. Like, he had a lot of facial expressions he would do when I'm, like,
The Rock,
sending
The
a GIF.
wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use
Get
his
them
face for a lot
eyebrows.
of GIFs. Yeah, when he does them. And also, one of my favorite outfits, I call it my Dwayne The Rock Johnson outfit, and it's from, like, the 80s. And he's wearing these jeans with a big black belt, and he's got, like,
got
a
the fanny
black shirt
pack?
on with a fanny pack
Yeah.
and little silver chain. I wear that outfit
All
all
right.
the time.
Last thing I'll say about Dwayne The Rock Johnson before we wrap this one up then. I think I just successfully added him to the list of celebrities that I'm convinced sold their soul to Satan in order to achieve the success that they have.
Yeah.
Oh.
I believe that Michael Jackson is certainly on this list.
Okay.
I think Jonathan Majors, there could be a case made that he made this deal several years ago with the devil and he's come pretty early to collect. Sounds like that kid's career is about to blow up on him. But there are just certain levels of like success people achieve. And like you watch them on the rise and you're like, I get it. This is a cool guy. I understand why everyone likes him so much. And they get so fucking big and consumed with themselves that they just become an egocentric monster. And it's like, I fucking hate you now. You're so goddamn weird. The Rock crossed into that territory just, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years back because he was a lovable dude
Yeah.
up until recently, I feel.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, it's like, I mean, don't hate me for this too, but like Kevin Hart is like that too.
Yep.
For every movie he's ever in, he's Kevin Hart. He doesn't,
And
you can't even get into the movie. because
Who's
it doesn't
best
feel
friends
real.
with Kevin Hart?
It's Dwayne The Rock
Dwayne
Johnson.
The Rock Johnson.
I know, it's the two
They
of them
both
together.
sold their souls to Satan at or around the same
And I
time.
don't
They
think
were
he's
probably
funny.
They were probably hanging out when
it happened.
It happened.
They were like, bro, let's do
Right,
it.
what, during
No
the
homo.
Jumanji movies they did?
That's
Yeah.
how they got Jumanji together.
Yeah.
They
Damn.
made like 2 of those movies. But the only
That
person
movie
you
was
name
alright.
that I want to take off that list is Michael Jackson. I just feel like he was supremely talented.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, he was. But the reason he was able to achieve such great motherfucker made Thriller. How do you make Thriller? You can only
Being supremely talented.
you can
like-
only be so talented. You do need the help of the devil in some cases. In this case, it's to make an album as good as Thriller.
I mean, the
Me and the
Beatles
devil.
Oh,
kind of have the same type of.
What happened with the Beatles?
Are you
Motherfucker
saying
got
that-
shot in the goddamn head. Now, didn't he? And who we left with? Paul. who everyone thinks actually died in like 1968 or some shit, and Ringo. Like, do we have the Beatles anymore? No, because they sold their souls to Satan as well.
Well, I guess
This was fun. This was good.
Yeah, this was nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Illuminati?
I think
Is that what
all
you
rich
said?
people
Illuminati?
just fucking suck. So
Yeah, rich people in general.
yeah.
Elon Ma, he definitely did.
Oh my god, he's the worst.
Yeah.
He's horrendous.
Let's not go on an Elon rant. I'll be here for the next 15, 20 minutes.
If I could just live his life, like just
Why?
for a day,
He
just
seems
to
No.
see
so
what he
boring.
does.
He's so insecurely, he's so
He
insecure
just seems like one of those
and
really rich
miserable and
people.
scared.
Yeah,
He
who's
wants
miserable.
to be like so badly. You don't want to live his. I mean, sure, everyone wants to be a multi-fucking billionaire, but like if you had to be trapped inside his brain and how it
mind.
actually works,
Ugh.
you would understand why he is the way that he is, because he's so visibly unhappy and sad.
I
Yeah.
just want to see
Unhappy and sad, because there's a difference, dude.
He's the type of
Unhappy's one
person-
thing, but he's also fucking sad, dude.
He's the type of person that like walks into a room and I feel like the room becomes so uncomfortable. Like you know what I mean? Like it's
I
just
bet
like
he smells
ugh.
like farts too when he doesn't even fart. He looks like he does.
Yeah, it's like a gajillion-dollar cologne. That's actually horrendous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, in-person podcasts are really fun.
Yeah, this was great.
This
I
was
love
way
it.
more fun than a fucking StreamYard.
I'm into it. Yeah.